A massive fallen tree blocks the main road into the small mountain town, forcing emergency crews to create a hasty diversion through a narrow side street. The evening sun casts long shadows across the scene as police officers direct traffic around bright orange cones and makeshift barriers. Local residents gather at the roadside, concern evident on their faces as an ambulance waits impatiently behind the growing line of vehicles. The police chief studies a map spread across the hood of her patrol car, her brow furrowed, as she plans a more efficient diversion route that can handle the increased traffic flow. Workers with chainsaws begin cutting through the massive tree trunk, wood chips flying as they race against the fading daylight. Headlights illuminate the growing crowd of onlookers as more vehicles approach the bottleneck, unaware of the obstacle ahead. Urgent radio calls reveal that a school bus is now trapped on the other side of the fallen tree, requiring a secondary diversion through a residential area not designed for heavy traffic. The police chief directs 2 officers to quickly establish this alternate route, their flashlights cutting through the gathering dusk as they place flares along the narrow pathway. The faces of worried parents appear illuminated in the harsh emergency lights as news of the diversion spreads through the community. Lightning from an approaching storm illuminates the chaotic scene as the diversion routes become overwhelmed with vehicles, forcing emergency workers to make critical decisions about traffic priority. The school bus finally appears around the bend of the secondary diversion route, its yellow exterior gleaming under the emergency lights as relieved parents rush toward it. Rain begins to fall as the final sections of the massive tree are cleared from the main road, the wet asphalt reflecting the flashing lights of emergency vehicles. Morning sunlight reveals the now clear main road, with only scattered debris and mud-packed diversion signs indicating the previous night's emergency. Town workers dismantle the temporary barriers and collect the traffic cones as vehicles once again flow normally along the mountain road. A local newspaper photographer captures an image of the police chief shaking hands with the school bus driver, the headline about the successful diversion operation already prepared for the day's edition.